It was the summer of 1930. On Saturday nights, André and the syncopated beat of his jazz band sets the dancers jiving in the local ballrooms of his native Champagne. Now, with his head in the stars, he rides through the summer night. The vines stretching around him as far as the eye can see exude their intense fragrance. Damery, his village, his land, isn't far away now. The life-giving sap flows through the veins of the vines. The October harvest will be bountiful. Soon, he will go riding from village to village to help the wine growers vinify their harvest and make their own champagne. Nature writes its own score, Henri L'Hôpital, André's father said. I merely interpret it humbly and without false notes. Henri was a wine grower. He was also a musician. 1911. The province of Champagne was in a state of crisis. Local wine growers grew anxious and rose up in revolt. You don't tamper with the soil of Champagne, nor with its wine. Henri composed a hymn to the glory and rebirth of Champagne. The seed of its future had been sown. 1912. Henri went one step further. Pioneer, driven by his loyalty, he started to make his first champagne with his own grapes. 1945. The war is over. Victorious Americans cross the Marne. André walks towards these tall, laughing soldiers, a glass of champagne in his outstretched hand. They want to know everything. André never tires of telling his story. One day, the medieval helmet of his regiment, derived from the royal cavalry of Louis XIV, will emblazon his bottles. One day, his champagne will bear the name Telmont, a tribute to his most beautiful vineyard. 1968, Serge L'Hôpital, his son, will in turn enhance the house of Telmont in the heart of the Marne Valley. 1999, the torch is handed to Bertrand L'Hôpital, an agronomist, in his new way of nurturing his earth. For Telmont, the planets are aligning. The wine will be good if the earth is true. Engaging in conversations with the passing moons, keeping time with the complex changing of the seasons, submitting to the winds of spring, soothing the fever of passing summer storms, interpreting the sounds of autumn rains, whispering to the vines in the depths of winter, sensing the promise of the next harvest in the distant beating of a butterfly's wing. It's by listening to the earth's deep melodies that Telmont creates its champagne and catches the echoes of the world of tomorrow.